1, 2, 3.
But
Oh my god.
Apa tu? Oh.
Is this? Oh,
yeah,
Hannan.
Aduh. I like her. I like her video.
Tiba-tiba.
oh, you have watched
So you watched it?
I've watched it. Sikit lah.
1, 2, 3 views.
Dia tu.
I am studying sciences and literature, currently pursue architecture studio. About my final mobile design studio one. I want to start off my speech with imagine yourself in a room of your identity bubble. What is it like? Is it vast or occupies even to no space? Is it as bright as the sun rays virgin to, or is it as gloomy as one could barely see? And one more, does it make you feel secure being secluded? Or do you want it to have the access to the outlaw village? Well, keep the answer close to yourself. As human beings, possess unit corrected in each and every tiny self of us. That's what makes us different. Nothing
It's like we're traveling to the video.
contradictions around the world.
yeah.
Yeah.
Found with diversity. 1, 2,
Very atmospheric.
celebrated in order. In my personal view, I bring upon two main concerns or to be related from my past studying experiences, which is about privacy and lighting. These two issues majorly have affected the result of the proposed design based on the needs of the user itself. First, privacy. Let's have the thought of being an introvert or an introverted person, or simply those who get real memories and grow anxious amidst the crowd. It would be nice to have a barrier around. It is some kind of a solid foam bubble that would temporarily be your safe hideout before someone ever thought to divulging themselves ever again. And this bubble will satisfy the need of sufficient calmness and relaxation until one make available for themselves to be social with the crowd. One quick fact, when introverts don't get enough alone time, they start to take a toll on their mental health. Symptoms include trouble in sleeping or eating, frequent colds, headaches, back pain or allergies, irritability, difficulty in concentrating and making decisions, feeling trapped, and finding their life meaningless, exhaustion, and feeling disconnected from their usual self. Now, you will probably get that alone time plays one crucial role in the living of an introvert. Next is on lighting issue. Research shows that an adequate amount of light improves moods and energy levels, while poor lighting contributes to depression and other deficiencies in the body. The amount and the type of lighting directly affect concentration, appetite, mood, and many other aspects of daily life. In this case, being able to control the exposure of light seems convenient for those with astigmatism. What is astigmatism? Astigmatism is a type of refractive error in which the eye does not focus light exactly on the retina. This results in distorted or blurred vision at any distance. Otherwise, excessive lighting might just provide you with glare headaches. You know what is glare headaches? Which will affect your work efficiency. while on the other hand, poor lighting could lead to eye strain and fatigue. We will move on to the next study of this studio part from Surah Al-Alaq, verse 1 till 5, brings the story of Ursula bin Nabi, Ursula, or to be translated to isolation in English. The act done by our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam before he became a Rasul. It was on the night of power, and the night of power is a night which only Allah knows when, where our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam spent a lot of his time in prayer and meditation. On one of these occasions, he received the first revelation of the Quran from Allah. Muslim knows this night, which is the night of power, as Laylatul Qadr. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was meditating in a cave on Mount Hira when he saw the angel Jibril. Later, Jibril commanded him to recite the words before him, which is verses 1 to 5 from Surah Al-Alaq. On this occasion, let's have some reflection on our own self. First, Taqarrub ilallah, or means to be near to Allah. By isolating, it doesn't necessarily mean that we avoid socializing or detaching ourselves fully with the society. Instead, it's for our own good and benefit. Sometimes one needs a quiet time in a calm place to truly unwind themselves at the end of the day. And this peaceful alone time is to allow the thoughts to be unloaded, processed, and solved effectively. From an Islamic point of view, each Muslim in developing better self in need of daily muhasabah. By muhasabah, it means the reflection towards our ibadah, amal, and akhlaq, just like what our beloved Prophet Muhammad did. Either it is the reflection towards our Creator Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or with other humankind, in order to avoid any envy in our heart or arrogance or any bad behavior. Solitary escape. Solitary is living or going alone without companions, while escape is an act of breaking free from confinement or control. From all these whiles, were you able to visualize the form based on the features given? Hold on just for a little more. The ideation of the proposed point is generated from an atom. Why? Why is it an atom? So, to make it all clear, for some of you might have known the fact that, first, atom is the smallest unit of matter, be it solid, liquid, or gas. Yes. And atom possess a center, or scientifically called as the nucleus, contains one or more protons and neutrons. So here, what is protons? Protons are positively charged particles owned by each single atom. A thing more is atoms are surrounded by circular orbits, and these circular orbits contain negatively charged particles known as electrons. Electron orbits of atom is simply defined as the path that get established in a circular motion by revolving the electron around the nucleus. So here, I derive my ideation from the theory of both electron orbits and proton. the idea of protons, which is the positively charged subatoms, being at the center of the nucleus, are to be portrayed as an individual behaving in a positive way in his or her me time, which is in her or his alone time, while being surrounded by the electron orbits is as if one is secluding themselves from the negative energy of its surroundings. So now that is all about the prior influences contributing to my design of studio hall. This shows the floor plan of my studio hall and its tilted tridimensional floor plan diagram. The idea is to create a study space for one that is just sufficient for oneself to enjoy and feel secure within their study bubble. This spot consists of 1.5 meter wide, length of 2 meters, and wall height of 2.10 meters. Other than essential furniture such as drafting table and drafting chair, a set of long bed, storage, planter box, and else are placed to make use of the space in order to satisfy our concerns that have been justified earlier. Let's take a look on the drawings. Drawings to be concluded are front elevation of scale 1 to 100 and the 3D diagram of it. The roof structure is made partially exposed to allow maximum ventilation and optimal lighting for its user, while the curvature form of the roof mimic the electron orbit of an atom. Right elevation of scale 1 to 100 and the 3D diagram of it. Rear elevation of scale 1 to 100 and the 3D diagram of it. And lastly, loft elevation of scale 1 to 100 and the 3D diagram of it. And here are some diagrams of internal perspective of the pod to at least give some experience as a user inside. The use of 2 different types of blinds is to control the exposure needed. Perhaps white blinds will expose more light to the ambience compared to the Japanese bamboo blinds on the right that owns more opaque feature. The drafting table is made up foldable to conserve space when it's not being used, while the drafting chair equipped with wheels to ease the movement of its user. The long bed serves for relaxation when one decides to take a short break for a little while from the workload. So, one could enjoy reading books or taking a quick nap to recharge themselves with the refreshing essence of scented candle and fresh air from the potted cactus, tulip planter box, and the ventilation flow through the blinds and exposed roof. To be concluded, following the act of beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam before receiving the first Quran revelation in Hira, Uzlah, or similarly written as isolation, serve this concept to elevate. Not anyone but our own self is to be held accountable for each and every means and action that we did ourselves. And that brings to the ideation of an atom, or to be known as the first unit of matter, be solid, liquid, or gas. It is about to create a safe circle, acting as a temporary boundary before attempting the boundaries. Indeed, it is a study part of procession to lighting and openings in order to maintain its owner's best performance and efficiency.
I think it's good for like a recorded presentation and macam I don't know if it's good when it comes to life because yeah.
Because there are like
Yeah.
two different
Mm.
person. But if we do the presentation in front of our camera, it will be like very much odd because we couldn't express much in front of a device.
Yeah.
For me, she has the confidence and her like suara dia lantang and her body gesture is good, but cumanya dia lambat. Dia cakap lambat macam
One by one.
macam tu. So I was like
As for me, I really like her video. Dia macam menarik lah sebab selalu based on previous kita tengok dia macam just basically orang and then macam bored. Tapi dia punya macam like kita boleh nampak betul-betul apa benda yang dia nak cuba showkan. And then cuma dia punya explanation is too long and like what Izzah said, slow. So, but overall I think it's okay lah.
Capture the main thing she want to say.
As for me, I feel like I'm listening to someone who is storytelling, which is good. It's like the gesture, I really like it, and her expression, and also the editing is very good. I love it. But like Dayat said, like it is good for a recorded presentation. But if you want to talk about when like it's in real life with people, I don't know about that. But I think it's gonna be okay. But for this, it's good. I like it. She did well.
yeah. All in all, it is a
I
good
love it.
presentation
It's
and
good.
the information sampai lah.
Yeah,
And I love how she described her ideation, like how she explains the protons and neutrons very clear. I love it.
betul.